Today we are doing our gentle stretching and guided relaxation. So we'll get started right away. And we're going to get grounded. So coming into a nice easy seated posture, getting yourself comfortable, maybe rocking from side to side till you find that right posture. Let your hands just fall on your knees gently. Roll the shoulders back and away from the ears and let the crown of the head reach towards the ceiling. Nice healthy posture here. And we'll just come into ourselves now. Come in, turn inward. So just starting to really, you can close the eyes if you'd like or have a gentle gaze down, just starting to really notice our body. So starting to turn inward again. Closing the eyes and noticing inside the body. And today we're going to take a moment here to set a nice intention for this practice. This is a nice gentle stretch and release class with a nice guided relaxation at the end. So just setting an intention on, how you wish this time to be. Sometimes we like to just set an intention to be fully present or to allow ourselves to release tension maybe, or anything that comes to you. Just let that intention come forward into your mind and just meeting that with love. And so today we're just going to use our balanced breath, but not go too deep into it. We are going to use our breath to help us stretch, but we're not going to be up and moving quickly. So just coming into that nice balanced breath now. Nice inhales slowly through the nose, filling chest, ribs, and belly. And then a slow exhale. It's that belly soften, the ribs soften, and the chest falls. So nice balanced breaths here, bringing ourselves into that breath awareness. And just maybe saying a little vow to our body today that we're gonna be gentle and easy with ourselves. So we're not gonna, when we get into these stretches, we're not gonna judge ourselves if we can't stretch as deep as we thought. Or if one side's tighter than the other, we're just going to love and accept ourselves for exactly where we're at. Just maybe blinking the eyes open gently. We're going to inhale to circle our arms overhead. Exhale to bring our hands into prayer. Take a moment, reconnect with that intention that you may have set. Inhale again, circling those arms. On the exhale, we're going to let those hands land down on the mat and just coming up into our tabletop position here. We're going to move just through some gentle cat-cows here just to start to warm up. So inhale, pointing the hips towards the sky, opening the heart, gazing up. Exhale, pressing into the hands. We push the upper back away. We tilt that tailbone down, we tuck it under. Inhales bring us back into open heart, pointing hips up. And exhales, we press that upper back away and tuck the tailbone. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, tucking that tailbone, pressing the upper back away. Inhale, open the heart. And as we exhale here, just coming down onto forearms, let those hands connect, and maybe we come down to the elbows. We let the heart melt, and we feel a nice pull in the back of those triceps there. We feel them in the triceps, a nice stretch. So pressing the hips back. Nice breaths here to help us stretch. The hands are connected if that feels right to you. Always doing what feels right. You can let the forehead land on the mat. You can let the connected hands land behind the head. Just feeling a nice stretch out of those triceps.
Nice deep inhale here to stretch a little deeper on the exhale. Using your pressure into those elbows, just let those hands fall to the mat and walk your way all the way back. So you're seated on your lower legs. Now coming here, I'll just face forward to show you. We'll inhale to circle the arms. Hands will connect. Exhale, bring those hands to prayer at the heart. We're going to inhale to reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Let that left hand palm connect with the floor. If this is not comfortable for you to sit on your lower legs, feel free to come into a seated posture. And just reaching those fingertips away from each other. Inhale, the left hand comes up, takes the place of the right, and we let that right hand fall down. That left hand reaches up, nice stretch. Nice deep inhale to reach tall. Exhale, release that left hand down. Inhale, we'll reach back overhead. Interlace fingers, reach up, point them towards the sky. Exhale, bring interlace fingers forward and press the upper back away, gazing down. Inhale, we come back up, reach up. Exhale, release those hands back down. And now we're going to roll onto one hip and reach those feet forward. So just keeping those feet forward. We'll inhale, circle the arms up. And exhale, fold forward here. And just coming to where you feel a nice pull in the back of the legs without judgment. Just allowing yourself to fall forward. The heart melts in towards the legs. Nice deep breaths here. Inhales open us up, fill us with air, and exhales allow us to sink a little deeper. Inhale, we'll walk those hands back in and rise up. We're going to bring the right heel to the inside of the left upper thigh here, so inside that hip. And so the left leg is nice and straight or just even slightly over to the left. We inhale, circle again, reaching tall. And then exhale, we let it all go forward. So nice forward fold, changing the dynamics with that right heel tucked in there. And so for working as a massage therapist for 14 years, I've really seen a lot in my practice, a lot on my table. And definitely one thing that I know is most people have very tight hips, very tight glutes, tight calves, and tight hamstrings. This is an excellent stretch for this. Especially if you're sitting a lot, you may feel a lot of tension in the back of your legs. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale to release into the stretch a little deeper. Inhale, walk those hands back in. We're going to now bring that right heel to the outside of the left thigh. We're going to inhale to reach tall. And on the exhale, we're going to twist. So bringing the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, palm faces up. That right hand comes back behind us and we gaze over that right shoulder. You can flex the left toes in so they're working. And just feel the nice stretch and rotation in the spine. Nice deep and balanced breaths here. See if you can draw that right shoulder open a bit more. Next inhale, we circle those arms both up, bring them back and twist over to the other side. So just let the right hand land on the right ankle, left arm comes back, open up, nice twist here. Next exhale, just coming back here. We're going to let that right thigh land on the left leg. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold forward. So changing again the dynamics on this stretch. And as always, listening to your body. So if you notice that this just doesn't feel right, just shift it a little bit. Sometimes just a subtle shift will get you to that sweet spot. And just notice, knowing too that some days our bodies just don't have that same stretch as they do other days. And I honestly believe it has to do with our mental state, our balance in our mind. Because I know some days when I'm just feeling off mentally, I get on my mat and I just can't balance. So whether or not that's true, but I don't know. I feel that it is in my life anyway. Inhale, we'll walk those hands back in, sitting nice and tall here. Exhale, release that right leg. Let's shake those legs out a little bit. Give them a nice shake. Maybe we'll pat the legs a little bit. Get the blood flowing. Rotate those ankles. Nice mobility in the joints. And now we're going to draw the left heel into the inside of the right thigh. We're going to do everything on the other side now. So feel free to draw the right toes in towards the body to keep those working. And also know that that heel can land on the leg wherever it needs to. If you can only get here, that's fine. It's all progress, all work in progress. We'll inhale to reach tall. Exhale to fold forward. And just letting that heart melt forward, letting yourself settle into the stretch, letting yourself feel everything. Feel the breath in the body, feel the stretch. Anchor your mind back to your body. Reconnect. This is our opportunity to deeply connect with our bodies. Next, inhale, we'll walk those hands back in towards the body. And then we're going to bring that left heel to the outside of the right hip. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, let that right elbow land on the left knee and twist so the left hand comes back. And we gaze over that left shoulder, opening that left shoulder. Nice deep twist. Inhale, maybe we reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling, and on the exhales, maybe we twist a little deeper. Just always being kind, loving, and compassionate to ourselves. And I really believe that we can be kind, loving, and compassionate to others if we are to ourselves. We can have that true, authentic love for others when we truly, deeply love ourselves. Next, inhale, we come back to reach at center and then twist over to the other side so that left hand lands on the left heel. Right hand comes back, gazing over that right shoulder, a nice rotation of the spine, a nice twist, targeting all those little muscles in the spine. And I often see in my practice of massage a lot of tension throughout the little micro muscles in the spine, the ones that help us twist. So what's nice about yoga is we get to stretch and balance everything out. What we do on one side, we do on the other. So inhale, coming back to reach tall. Exhale, release those hands. Let's drop that left leg on top of the right. Inhale to reach again, and then exhale to fold forward, changing the dynamics. If you want to flex the right toes in. Ooh, and this side is a lot tighter for me. And this is where you feel in the glutes, the outside of that left hip. Just letting the heart melt forward. When we stretch, I always tell people, come to your edge. So where you feel just a gentle pull is exactly where you need to be. And that edge will change as you practice. So maybe we'll get into a different edge as we stretch a little deeper. Inhale, walk those hands back in. Straighten those legs and shake them out. Nice stretch today. Rotate those ankles, nice ankle circles. And then we're gonna bend the knees. Inhale to reach tall, making sure there's space behind you to land on your back. Reach forward and then exhale, slowly lowering it all down to the mat. Once you get onto your back on your mat, draw your knees in towards your chest and just start to rotate. So going in circles here. One direction and then the other. And then we can open up, so just making circles up and down here out of the knees, opening up, and I hear crack, crack, crack. That's okay. We're getting movement and mobility out of our joints. And intuitively listening to the body here. And then just dropping those soles of the feet down to the mat. Now at this point, if you have anything you want to prop under your knees, if you just want to let your knees be supported here for a guided relaxation, you can place something under them, or you can bring soles of the feet together and allow those knees to drop open. You can do that. You can place your hands on your belly. You can place your hands on the floor, palms up. You can relax those shoulders. We're going to start to settle in here to a nice relaxed pose. So finding what you feel will work for you. Even some people like to teepee their knees, so you let your knees connect and those feet come out wide. You just have to kind of check in with yourself and feel what feels right to you, but finding that proper position as we move into our guided relaxation here. And so now as we come here to this position, just closing your eyes and finding this peaceful space. We begin to let go of any control you may have on the breath and the body. We just start to let everything melt away. Now just bringing yourself into a nice, deep state of relaxation. Now we've stretched the body out, we've moved it around, and we're just gonna settle in here and just let ourselves take in all the benefits of the work we've been doing. So just allowing the body to sink. So we'll just start with the crown of the head. You're gonna relax any tension, release any tension in the crown of your head. And moving to your forehead, inviting in a deep sense of relaxation here. You'll let your forehead relax. Any tension in your temples will relax and soften. Any tension in the eyes, behind the eyes, the back of the head, just letting that all melt away. Letting the space you're in cradle you and hold you. Let everything soften. Letting your nose and cheeks soften, your lips soften, your chin. We part those teeth slightly so there's no tension in the teeth whatsoever. We let the jaw soften and relax. We let the chin soften, the neck. Let that neck and shoulders where we hold so much tension, just let that go. Let it soften into the space and melt. So as we invite this deep awareness and we bring in this deep sense of relaxation with it. So as we bring awareness to certain parts of the body, when the awareness comes in, we allow this softness to come in, this deep sense of relaxation. Now focusing on the neck and shoulders, really give yourself a nudge to relax those neck and shoulders, melting into the space. The upper arms soften and relax. The elbows soften and relax. The forearms soften, melting into the space. The wrists, hands, fingertips, fingers, all soften and release any tension in there. Now coming back to the chest, we allow the chest and upper back to really soften and relax.
We allow the ribs to soften and relax, and the belly softens. The pelvis softens, and our hips melt into the space. The low back softens and relaxes. We just let it go, let it drift into relaxation. The upper thighs soften and relax. The upper legs soften, they get heavy and melt into the space. Maybe we make a little adjustment to get there, and that's okay. The knees soften and they relax. The lower legs soften and relax. Ankles, feet, heels soften and relax. Even those toes, the tips of the toes, they all relax and soften. And then we just scan over the entire body now, just noticing every part of us relaxed and softened. And now we let that mind soften. We let go of any thoughts. And just invite a deep sense of relaxation to come over our mind. I'm just going to leave you here and let you relax here in peace. A nice, deeply relaxed state. From my light to yours with deep gratitude. Namaste.